And AI now exists that doesn't just take notes, it actually listens to your meetings, understands what's happening on your screen, and turns every word into action before the call even ends. This isn't science fiction anymore. Deep Agent has launched The Listener, a real-time desktop AI that feels less like software and more like a second brain that never sleeps. Let's explore how it's quietly transforming the way people work. Deep Agent's new feature begins inside its sleek desktop app. At first, it looks like any ordinary productivity tool. But the moment you start using it, everything feels different. The Listener doesn't wait for uploads or post-meeting summaries. It operates live, right alongside your conversation, capturing every word, number, and decision in real time. You don't have to speak in commands or click any buttons. Just talk normally. As the discussion flows, the Listener instantly recognizes key details like names, dates, and action points. When someone says, "Let's move the launch to the 27th, the system automatically logs that change. If Jake agrees to handle the migration, it records that responsibility. Even objections and risks are highlighted as soon as they're mentioned. By the time the meeting ends, your work is already done. You get a full transcript, a clean summary, and a structured list of next steps. Tasks are assigned, owners are identified, and follow-ups are ready. What normally takes half an hour of manual work now happens automatically, without leaving the call. The Listener sends notes to Slack, creates tasks in your project manager, and even prepares follow-up emails with the right files attached. What makes it stand out even more is its visual awareness. The Listener doesn't just hear you, it understands what's on your screen. Whether you're showing slides, dashboards, or spreadsheets, it reads the content and responds in plain language. You can ask, "What are the top 3 priorities the client just mentioned?" Or, "What changed between this proposal and last week's version?" Within seconds, it points out the differences and gives you clear answers. This kind of awareness moves it far beyond simple note-taking. In sales meetings, the Listener works like a silent partner, catching objections, suggesting responses, and ensuring no promise is forgotten. During interviews, it tracks important moments, flags strengths and weaknesses, and timestamps everything for easy review. And in team meetings, it cuts through the noise, highlights key decisions, and assigns owners so everyone knows exactly what's next. Deep Agent calls it real-time insight, and that phrase fits perfectly. You're not waiting for summaries or reports anymore. Everything happens live. Transcription, analysis, and action while the meeting is still happening. What makes this system even more powerful is that it's built right into Deep Agent Desktop. There's no jumping between tools or copying data. You can send summaries directly to Slack channels, turn notes into project tickets with owners and due dates, and update your CRM automatically. It's a true bridge from knowledge to execution. Smooth, instant, and effortless. The real magic of Deep Agent becomes clear when you look at how everything connects inside the desktop itself. The Listener isn't a separate plugin or a web extension. It lives inside a full ecosystem designed for both developers and teams. Deep Agent Desktop is built with 4 modes: the command line interface, the code editor, the chat environment, and now the Listener. Together, they form what feels like the most complete AI workspace of 2025. For developers, the experience begins with the CLI. You can install it directly with a simple command and start building or debugging instantly. Once launched, the interface feels like an intelligent coworker that can read your code, plan steps, and even execute commands with clear visibility. It doesn't just give you an answer. It shows what it changed, why it changed it, and how it connects to the rest of your project. That kind of transparency builds trust. You always know what's happening under the hood. If you prefer a visual setup, the integrated code editor sits right inside the desktop app. It's designed for fast prototyping, debugging, and testing. And when you need help, you can switch to the chat mode. Here, you can talk directly to advanced AI models like GPT-5, Claude Sonnet 4, Gemini 2.5, and even Deep Agent's own reasoning model. That's the real advantage Deep Agent offers: continuity. Most AI assistants feel like smart tools. This one feels like a teammate who actually remembers what you said and helps you follow through. It bridges the gap between conversation and execution, turning insights into immediate results. And this isn't just for tech teams. Marketing managers, recruiters, analysts, and operations leads can all use the same system. Whether you're conducting an interview, planning a campaign, or reviewing reports, the Listener adapts to your workflow. It learns what matters most in that context and adjusts automatically. In short, Deep Agent isn't trying to replace people. It's designed to remove friction from work, those repetitive steps that slow teams down, and to make every decision faster, smarter, and easier to act on. One of the most surprising things about Deep Agent is how accessible it is. Despite offering enterprise-level capability, it's priced like a simple productivity tool. The full Deep Agent desktop, including the CLI, the code editor, chat access, and the listener, costs just $10 per user per month. There are no hidden fees or complicated plans. You can cancel anytime directly from inside the chat interface. Billing and invoices live in the same dashboard, making it easy to manage without ever needing support tickets or external logins. The performance numbers are equally strong. On benchmark tests, Deep Agent Desktop scored nearly 49% faster than many competing developer tools. But numbers only tell part of the story. What truly stands out is how smooth the real experience feels. You can move from a live meeting to project execution instantly, without losing context or control. That's something traditional note-taking tools simply can't do. And then there's the roadmap. The team behind Deep Agent isn't stopping here. They're already working on browser automation, advanced workflow customization, and agentic rules that let users define how the AI behaves in specific scenarios. A Chrome extension is also on the way, promising to bring the listener's intelligence directly into web browsers. When that happens, you'll be able to get real-time assistance and contextual insights on any website you visit, from CRM dashboards to online documents. But even in its current form, Deep Agent's listener already feels like a glimpse into the near future of work. It captures the moments that matter, connects them with your tools, and gives you clarity right when you need it. It removes the fog between meetings and execution, replacing it with a simple flow of awareness and action. Think about what that means for your week. No more forgotten commitments, missed deadlines, or messy notes. Every conversation becomes a structured source of truth. Every project stays connected to its purpose, and every task is logged, owned, and visible the second it's mentioned. This is where AI becomes something more than automation. It becomes collaboration. The listener doesn't replace your effort, it amplifies it. It gives teams more mental space to think, create, and focus on real impact. That's what makes it more than another clever tool. It's a real shift in how digital work gets done. So, if you want to experience what it feels like to truly work with an AI that listens, not just responds, download Deep Agent Desktop today. Whether you're coding, selling, managing, or building, this might just be the moment your work starts running itself, and you finally get your time back. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more deep dives into the latest AI breakthroughs shaping our world.